Morning, Ms. Bashan.
Morning, Your Honor.
And good morning, Ms. Timmons. If you want to unmute, please. Thank you. We're calling the matter of the City of East Lansing versus Amani Timmons, case number 26-233-OD. And we also have two civil infractions, 26E18347-5A and B. May I please have appearances for the record?
Yes, good morning, Your Honor. Melissa Vachon on behalf of Ms. Timmons for purposes of arraignment. She's appearing via Zoom.
Thank you very much. Ms. Timmons, can you please confirm that you can hear and see me and Ms. Bashan?
I can, yes, I can see you.
Okay, very good. So our job here today is for me to inform you of the charge against you, the maximum possible penalties, and all of your rights. You're charged with the crime of operating while intoxicated, first offense. That is a misdemeanor. It's punishable by up to 93 days in jail. There's a minimum fine of $100 and a maximum fine of $500 plus court costs. Additionally, the Secretary of State may issue sanctions for your driver's license based on your master driving record. Do you understand the charge here and the maximum possible penalties?
Yes.
And then, Ms. Timmons, you're also cited with two civil infractions. One is for being PBT under 21, and the other is for speeding 21 to 25 miles over the posted speed limit. So on the misdemeanor, Ms. Timmons, you have a right to an attorney to assist you, and if you can't afford an attorney, one will be provided for you. Ms. Bashan, did you say you're here for just arraignment?
Yes, Your Honor, she is going to reach out to MSU Legal Services following today's hearing.
Okay, is that correct, Ms. Timmons?
Yes.
And then I also want you to know you have a right to a trial. At that trial, you would have many rights available to you. Ms. Bashan, have you reviewed the trial rights with Ms. Timmons?
Yes, Your Honor, we'll be entering a not guilty plea.
So we're setting this for a pretrial conference that will be held on April 30th at 11 a.m. And then final pretrial is set for June 6th at 9:30 a.m. with jury selection set for June 9th at 1. Ms. Timmons, I have an address for you in Battle Creek, Michigan. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Now I do have an address for you on Brody here in East Lansing. Is the Brody address the correct address?
Your Honor, she indicated she wanted the mail to go to her home address in Battle Creek.
In Battle Creek. Okay, so it looks like we'll have that be the correct address. And Ms. Timmons, you need to monitor your mail there. Ms. Vachon, would you like to be heard on bond?
I would, Your Honor. I would request a personal recognizance bond for Ms. Timmons. She did appear today as ordered and will continue to appear as directed. She's currently an MSU student. She's also working in East Lansing, so she has a lot of ties to the area. I don't believe that she's a flight risk at all. It's my understanding that she has no prior criminal history, and she'll follow all the court's bond conditions.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Vachon. Ms. Timmons, did you hear everything that Ms. Vachon told me?
Yes.
Okay, so importantly, it sounds like you and Ms. Vachon may have spoken about some bond conditions that may be imposed. Are you committed to complying with any condition that this court deems necessary for public safety?
Yes.
Okay, so I just have to say, Ms. Timmons, my information about you, which is minimal at this point, but I do know that you are 19 years old and that you are charged with operating while intoxicated when, of course, it's not even legal for you to drink. And really troubling is that you're also cited with speeding an excessive amount while intoxicated. So there are some serious public safety concerns vis-a-vis you, and bond conditions will be needed. So I do agree that a personal bond is appropriate. Your bond is $500, personal recognizance, and you're subject to these conditions. You must appear as directed. You may not leave the state of Michigan without permission of the court. You must not commit any crime while on bond. Specifically, you must not operate a motor vehicle while under the influence of alcohol or any controlled substance. You may not purchase, possess, or consume alcohol, marijuana, or any controlled substance. And you must submit to random drug testing at the direction of this court to ensure compliance with that condition. Ms. Timmons, is there any reason why you couldn't appear before the court by 2 p.m. today?
No.
Okay, so I'm ordering you must appear in person to this court at 101 Linden Street here in East Lansing by 2 p.m. today. You go to the basement of the building, you're going to meet with a probation officer, and they will refer you for drug testing. You also need to have your fingerprints taken, Ms. Timmons, and I've signed an order to that effect. That will happen here at the East Lansing Police Department, which is attached to the court. Possibly you could get this done today when you come to court. We'll have an order for you if you would like to do that. You could stop by our clerk's office and pick up a physical copy of the order and take that with you to get your fingerprints. Any questions about any of that, Ms. Timmons?
No.
Okay, Ms. Fish, anything further from you?
No, thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, and then just lastly, I need to remind you, it's really important you reach out to ASMSU, MSU Legal Services. You need to have representation and that lawyer needs to be ready to proceed at the first hearing.
Okay.
Okay, very good. That's all for this case. Good luck, Ms. Timmons.
Ms. Vashon, I'm going to put you in another breakout room.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Good morning. I am going to have you meet with Ms. Vashon. She's with the Public Defender's Office, and then you'll meet with Judge Greenwell afterwards, okay? Then Mr. Foreman and Mr. Bear, we are ready to go on Mr. Battle.
Derek, if we can get your audio and video on, please. There we go.
Yes, sir, right here.
And good morning, everyone. Calling the matter of the people of the state of Michigan versus Derek Battle. This is case number 26165FY. We're here today for what's scheduled for a preliminary examination. May I please have appearances for the record?
Good morning, Your Honor. Jerry Bear, Assistant Prosecutor for the People.
And thank you, Your Honor. Excuse me, Jonathan Foreman, Office of Public Defender here with Mr. Battle, who is appearing separately via Zoom. We thank the court for allowing him to appear via Zoom this morning, waive his in-person appearance.
Thank you. And Mr. Battle, can you please confirm that you can hear and see me and the attorneys?
Yes, ma'am, I can hear you guys fine.
Thank you. So as I said, we were set for a preliminary examination. I think that we were hopefully anticipating a plea. Mr. Bear, Mr. Foreman, what's the status?
Your Honor, Mr. Bear, I can take it. So, Your Honor, we're attempting to get Mr. Battle into vet court right now. He's had a lot going on the last 2 weeks. He was down in Texas over the last weekend attending his brother's funeral. So the paperwork isn't quite back to the court yet. My understanding is it's completed, and it'll be that screening packet will be returned to the court today. And then he'll need to get screened by Chief P.O. Bragg after that to confirm his clinical eligibility. So a plea is all worked out. My client intends to enter it, but we just need to get those preliminary steps done first. So we would just ask the court for a little bit more time to arrange all of that.
Okay, Mr. Bear, is that all correct?
That is accurate, Your Honor.
And do you have any objection to another adjournment?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, Mr. Battle, did you hear what the lawyers just told me?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, Your Honor.
And is that all correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, well, I'm sorry to hear about the death in your family. That's hard, and I do understand and sympathize. It's, you know, important that they're just steps to the process, Mr. Battle, and the process can take time even without delays like this. So it's really important that you do your very best on your end to get everything that you need to do done as soon as possible. So that paperwork is the first step. When can that paperwork get to the court?
I can have that paperwork submitted today.
Okay, and that'll go to the probation department down to Mr. Bragg, or do you want to take it, Mr. Foreman? What's the process?
He had a question about whether it can be emailed in. Otherwise, he was going to have a family member drop it off at the court.
Okay, so I would just like everything to be really clear what's going to happen, because we do want it today. So
Yes,
what do you
ma'am.
want to do, Mr. Battle?
I can have it dropped off. As soon as we
Okay.
get off this Zoom call, I can drop it off.
So you're going to drop it off, and I just want to give that person, because it's not you, it's going to be a family member or a friend.
Yes, ma'am. And they
Okay.
go down to the 54B in East Lansing downstairs, correct? To the probationary
Correct.
office?
They're gonna go take the elevator downstairs to the probation office, and that someone there will get the paper to the right person, whose name is Mr. Bragg, Trenton Bragg. And then from there, you need to set up a meeting with Mr. Bragg. That'll be the next step. So
Yes.
have you had any contact with him yet?
Yes, ma'am, I have. When I was in Veterans Court, I met with Mr. Bragg.
Very good. Yes, yes. Thank you for reminding me. Okay. So then we just have to so you have Mr. Bragg's contact, he has yours, and then you'll schedule that meeting. I'll follow up with Mr. Bragg to let him know what happened today, and he'll do his best, I'm sure, to do this as timely as he can. So with that, let's look at I think just to keep things on the right track, let's do a PCC next week, and then prelim the following week.
Thank you, Judge.
Sounds
Thank
good, Your
you.
Honor.
Very good. So Ms. Horn, that would be PCC on the 17th. Okay. Very good. Let's do it on Thursday. Okay, so we're gonna have a PCC, but we're gonna do it on Thursday, April 16th at 9 a.m. and it can be on Zoom, just like today. And so then I'll be able to preside over that hearing, and then we'll look at the prelim the following week on the 23rd. Is that right, Ms. Horn? Okay, perfect. And that'll be at 9 a.m. So, Mr. Battle, I'll see you again on Zoom next Thursday, a week from today at 9 a.m.
Okay, you said Thursday, 9 a.m.?
Yep.
Okay. Thursday,
Okay,
Yes,
very
ma'am.
good.
Thank you.
And we'll follow up Mr. Bragg, and he'll expect that paperwork today.
Yes, ma'am, for sure. Thank you.
Excellent. Okay, good luck to you, and we'll see you next week. Thank you all.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you.
And Caitlin, can I just get a breakout room really quick with my client?
Absolutely. And then the arraignment that you were going to do in person, Judge Greenwald will arraign as well.
That's what I figured. Thank you.
Okay, thanks. Apologies, Mr. Foreman. It appears that I invited Judge Greenwald into the breakout room.
All good.
Sorry about that.
And good morning. Calling the matter of the City of East Lansing versus Kennedy Rose Morrill, case number 26-2440-OM. We're here for an arraignment this morning. May I please have appearances?
Yes, good morning, Your Honor. Melissa Vachon on behalf of Ms. Kennedy Moore for purposes of arraignment. She's here via video.
Thank you. And Ms. Morrill, can you please confirm that you can hear and see me and Ms. Vachon?
Yes, I can.
Thank you. I can hear and see you. Ms. Morrill, you're charged with the crime known as disorderly person by providing a false identification to police. That is a misdemeanor, and it's punishable by up to 90 days in jail and a fine of $500. Do you understand the charge here and the maximum possible penalty?
Yes, I do.
You have a right to an attorney to assist you, and if you can't afford an attorney, one will be provided for you at public expense. And Ms. Vachon, is Ms. Morrill making an application to your office?
She's not at this time, Your Honor. She is discussing with her family about potentially retaining an attorney. I did give her the phone number to our office. She'll call us in a few days if that ends up not happening.
Okay. Ms. Morrill, is that all correct?
Yes.
Okay, so I absolutely, you're right to retain an attorney. You need to know that that has to happen soon, because I anticipate I'm going to give you a next court date. That person has to be ready to go for the next court date.
Okay.
Okay. I also want you to know you have a right to a trial where you would have many rights available to you. Ms. Vachon, did you review the trial rights with Ms. Morrill?
Yes, Your Honor, we'll be entering a not guilty plea.
Pre-trial is set for April 30th at 11 a.m.
Okay.
Ms. Morrill, I have an address for you here in East Lansing on Chandler Road. Is that a good address?
Yes.
That's the address the court will continue to use. Ms. Vachon on bond.
Yes, Your Honor, I would request a personal recognizance bond from Ms. Morrill. She did appear today as ordered and will continue to appear. She lives here in East Lansing. She's also working 2 jobs, so she has significant ties to the area. It's my understanding she has no prior criminal history, and this is a nonviolent offense that she's presumed innocent of, so I'd ask that the court grant PR bond.
Thank you. Ms. Morrill, is that all true and accurate?
Yes.
That helps me make my bond decision. I agree with Ms. Vachon, a personal bond is appropriate. Your bond is $500, personal recognizance. That means you do not have to post any money bail. Instead, I'm releasing you because I trust you will come back to court as ordered, and I trust you will comply with my bond conditions. And they
Okay.
are as follows. You must appear as directed. You may not leave the state of Michigan without permission of the court.
Okay.
And you must not commit any crime while on bond. Obviously, for you, Ms. Morrell, I don't know much about you at all, but I do know you're underage and you cannot legally drink, so you may not purchase, possess, or consume alcohol.
Okay.
Ms. Vachon, anything further?
No, thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, very good. That's all for this case. Good luck, Ms. Morrell.
Thank you.
Okay, Ms. Vachon, I'm gonna put you in a breakout room with another. Judge Greenwald will want to see this person. Mr. Ramirez, if you could turn on your camera. Good morning, sir. Do you have a lawyer?
No.
Okay, this is Ms. Vachon. She's with the Public Defender's Office. I'm gonna put you and her in a breakout room to chat before you see Judge Greenwald.
All right.
And hello, good morning. I'm here calling the matter of the City of East Lansing versus Brendan Carl Walecki, case number 26235OD. We're here for an arraignment today. May I please have appearances for the record?
Stephen Mamma on behalf of the defendant, Your Honor.
Very good. And good morning, Mr. Did I get your name pronounced correctly? Is it Walecki?
Yeah, Walecki.
Walecki, very good. Thank you, sir. And we're here for an arraignment today. The purpose of our hearing is for me to inform you of the charge against you, the maximum possible penalties, and all of your rights. You're charged with the crime of operating while intoxicated, first offense, and that is a misdemeanor, and it's punishable by up to 93 days in jail, a minimum fine of $100 and a maximum fine of $500 plus court costs. Additionally, the Secretary of State may issue sanctions for your driver's license based on your master driving record. Mr. Walecki, do you understand the charge here and the maximum possible penalty?
Yes, I do.
You have a right to an attorney to assist you, and if you can't afford an attorney, one will be provided for you at public expense. Mr. Mammon is here representing you today, and he has filed an appearance in this matter. You also have a right to a trial where you would have many rights available to you. Mr. Mammon, have you reviewed the trial rights with your client?
Yes, Your Honor.
How would you like to proceed today?
Well, you basically read the charges, but waive a formal reading of the charges and stand mute.
Thank you. We'll set this for the following court dates. The first is a pretrial conference. That'll be April 30th at 10 a.m. Final pretrial is set for June 8th at 9:30. And jury selection is set for June 9th at 1 p.m.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. Mr. Walecki, the court has an address for you, sir, in Novi. Is that the address the court should use?
For any paperwork sent?
Yeah, so we'll send you mail and notices, and we need to have a good current address. What address would you like the court to
Yeah,
use?
that address works.
Okay, very good. And with that, would you like to be heard on bond, Mr. Mammon?
Your Honor, my client called me as soon as this happened. He's been engaged with my firm since the incident, Your Honor. He's taken this matter very seriously. He's got no prior alcohol-related drinking and driving offenses. He's obviously very embarrassed. I don't think he's a flight risk. I don't think he's a risk to the community. I'd ask for a personal recognizance bond at this time.
Okay. And could you just help me? Does Mr. Walecki have some connection to MSU or East Lansing?
I believe he's a student at the university, Your Honor.
Okay. Is that all correct, Mr. Walecki?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. So I agree with your lawyer. I think a personal bond is appropriate. And And that's because I trust you're going to come back to court as ordered. You appeared here today for your first hearing timely and respectfully, and you have the assistance of counsel. There are some public safety concerns that the court has. I mean, inherent in the allegation is that you were operating a motor vehicle while intoxicated on the roads of this community. This is your first driving alcohol-related offense, but I do see another alcohol-related citation for you while you were a young person, and you are still a young person. So I do believe that a personal bond is appropriate, but there will be some bond conditions. So Mr. Walecki, your bond is $500 personal recognizance. That means you do not have to post any money bail. I'm releasing you instead because I trust you're going to comply with my conditions. And they are as follows. You must appear as directed. You may not leave the state of Michigan without permission of the court. You must not commit any crime while on bond. Specifically, you must not operate a motor vehicle while under the influence of alcohol or any controlled substance. You must not purchase, possess, or consume alcohol, recreational marijuana, or any illegal controlled substance. And you must submit to random drug testing at the direction of this court to ensure compliance with that condition. Mr. Walecki, is there any reason why you couldn't appear here in person to the court by 2 p.m. tomorrow?
No.
Okay,
Oh.
very good. So I'm
Actually,
ordering.
yes, sorry. I have class from 12:40 to 2:40 tomorrow.
Okay,
But
so you
other
have
than
all
that,
day
I'm good.
today. You can, I'm giving you until tomorrow at 2. So you can do it anytime today, and then anytime through tomorrow at 2. So,
I'm sorry. Just a lot of information to take in right
Sure.
now.
Sure.
I would have to go to the court and do what exactly?
So you're going to come to the court, and our address is 101 Linden Street. We're attached to the police department and City Hall. And you're going to take the elevator downstairs to the probation department. And you're going to meet with someone who will refer you for drug testing.
Okay.
And then you're going to follow those directions for drug testing. It's random drug testing. And that's to ensure your compliance with the no alcohol, no recreational marijuana, no illegal controlled substance condition.
Okay.
Your Honor, if I
Yeah.
may,
Sure.
would this court consider just alcohol testing as opposed to, I mean, there's no allegation, I don't believe, of any drug use in this matter.
Well, the testing is urinalysis testing, so it's
Okay.
it's going to test for everything. And in my experience, what I just don't know is I know I have a pretty young person in front of me that's charged with drinking and driving and does have another alcohol-related contact with the criminal justice system. So for public safety, I need to know what's going on with
That's
him
fine.
and controlled substances.
I figured I'd ask.
Perfect. Okay, so I think we're clear there. I know that Mr. Walecki also needs to have his fingerprints taken, and there'll be an order executed to that effect. Mr. Walecki, that happens here at the East Lansing Police Department. So you'll need to follow that order. When you come to the East Lansing Police Department, bring that order and they'll take your fingerprints. Very good. So anything further on this record, Mr. Mamet?
No, thank you.
Okay, thank you and good luck, Mr. Walecki.
Thank you.
And good morning, Mr. Ramirez. Could you please turn on your camera and unmute? Thank you. Calling the matter of the City of East Lansing versus Jonathan Ramirez, case number 26-2230T. We're here for an arraignment this morning. Appearances, please, for the record.
Yes, Your Honor, Melissa Vachon on behalf of Mr. Ramirez. He's present via Zoom.
Thank you. Mr. Ramirez, can you hear and see me and Ms. Vachon?
Yes, ma'am.
We're here for an arraignment, and Mr. Ramirez, I need you to know that you are charged with the misdemeanor offense of having open alcohol in a motor vehicle, and that is punishable by up to 90 days in jail and a fine of $500. Do you understand the charge and the maximum possible penalty?
Yes, ma'am.
You have a right to an attorney to assist you, and if you can't afford an attorney, one will be provided for you at public expense. Ms. Vachon, is Mr. Ramirez making an application to your office?
No, Your Honor, he'll be contacting MSU Legal Services following our hearing.
Okay, is that correct, Mr. Ramirez?
Yes, ma'am. I'll be contacting them after this arraignment.
Very good. I also want you to know you have a right to a trial where you'd have many rights available to you. Ms. Vachon, did you review the trial rights with your client?
We did, Your Honor. We'll be entering a not guilty plea.
So this is set for a pretrial conference on April 30th at 11 a.m. Mr. Ramirez, it looks like you've updated your address to an address here in East Lansing on Chandler Road. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am. That's where I stay at.
Okay, and that's the address the court will use. Ms. Vachon, on bond.
Yes, Your Honor, I would ask that the court grant Mr. Ramirez a personal recognizance bond. He did appear today as ordered, and he will continue to appear. It's my understanding he also already paid the associated civil infraction to the court here. He has no prior criminal history, and he's a third-year student at MSU, so I'd ask the court grant him a PR bond.
Okay. Mr. Ramirez, did you hear what Ms. Vachon told me?
Yes, ma'am.
Is that all true and accurate?
Yes.
Okay. So, Mr. Ramirez, I agree a personal bond is appropriate here.
What ties all these cases together is the judge's repeated message. Being young, in school, or a first-time offender does not excuse dangerous behavior. Whether it's drunk driving, open alcohol in a vehicle, false ID to police, or reckless speeding, the court keeps hammering one theme: public safety comes first. And did you catch that warning to Ramirez? The judge is literally telling him she'll monitor his driving record while he's on bond and reconsider release if he gets another violation. That's the court putting defendants on notice. Your behavior after arrest matters just as much as what got you there. These hearings may look routine, but every condition imposed here can determine whether someone stays free or lands in jail before trial. If you found this case as shocking as we did, make sure to hit that like button, share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more jaw-dropping courtroom breakdowns.
I do think it's important in setting your bond. I need to think of two factors, and one is, will you appear? You've appeared here today. You have a local address, you're a student, you're going to call legal services. All those things give me confidence that you will appear. My other concern and the other factor is public safety. And while the charged offense doesn't raise huge public safety concerns, the associated citation raises concerns for the court, and perhaps it's been taken care of, but to be speeding allegedly 26 miles over the speed limit or 70 miles an hour in a 35-mile-an-hour zone is beyond unacceptable and is a huge public safety concern. So given that, I still will give you a PR bond, but you need to understand that one of the conditions is that you must not engage in any illegal driving.
Yes, ma'am.
And I'm going to be running your driving record every single time I see you. So we're going to see if you have any other speeding tickets or any kind of traffic infractions. The court will see that. And if I do, I'm going to reconsider your bond.
I have a quick question. Sorry to interrupt.
Sure, you're fine.
Would those include like past tickets?
No, I'm looking while you're on bond. So today is the 9th of April. From here on out, I should see nothing but a perfectly clean driving record.
Okay, yes, ma'am.
Okay, very good. So Ms. Vachon, that's all for me. Mr. Ramirez, you need to contact legal services right after the hearing.
All right, and you said the next hearing will be April 30th, correct?
Correct. April 30th at 11 a.m. And legal services, those lawyers know exactly, they know the court really well, and they'll know how to be prepared for that hearing.
All right, thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. That's all for this case.
All right, have a good day.